What's up, guys? It is the Saints Hub back with another video, and today, as it says in the title, we are going to be talking about my favorite cornerback targets. That is not quarter, that is corner. This video is unedited just because I wanted to give my editor a break. Shouts out to him. But without further ado, let's get into it. My first corner that I really love might shock you, but he comes out of my least favorite team in the NFL, and that is Washington. And that corner is Quinton Dunbar. Quinton Dunbar had probably one of the most shocking seasons. Actually, he did, because Pro Football Focus said he was the biggest surprise corner of the year. He had an 87.6 87.6 PFF grade, which puts him above average. Way above average. I think it was the second in the year, but he's not the second best corner in the league, but it was the second best grade. He had 4 picks. I believe he played 10 games. The only problem you could have with him is that he's only played 17 games in 2 years, which isn't bad, but, I mean, when we're going out getting a guy, we kind of want him to be playing a lot. So he's a little injury prone, but let me tell you why I love Quinton Dunbar, and I think this is a great scenario for both teams. For the Redskins, we could either get picks or younger assets from the Saints, like Trey Smith. Trey Smith is a project, and the clock is ticking, New Orleans. We don't have time for this project. If Breeze comes back, it is Super Bowl or bust. We don't have time for that. And if we do have Taysom next year, holy fuck, then maybe we do keep Smith. But even if what is his use? I think he's a project, and if we're dealing with Taysom, we already have a project there. Ship Traquan out of here. I'm sorry. We've got to ship Traquan out of here so that we could trade Traquan and maybe some picks, because they're a wide receiver needy team. Traquan's always been like a third or fourth guy on our team, and there he would be like after McLaurin. I mean, who's the other receiver? Paul Richardson. Yeah, so he'd be a 2-year. Was Traquan? I don't even know where Traquan was drafted, but I think it was first or second. I don't know. My fault if I don't know. But all I know is he came out of University of Central Florida. But Traquan could go there and actually have a real role. And for the Saints, why it works out? Well, they get, first of all, Dunbar's contract expires in 2021, which is when a lot of our guys expire. So, what they could do is, if it's Breeze's time to retire, Dunbar can go if they don't see him a part of their future, if he doesn't work out. And then, if he does work out, we re-sign him. And, like, if we're going on the rebuilding route with Taysom, he can go, and we can sign him. I mean, he's 28, or he's 27 now, he'll be 28 in July. So for the Redskins, they're not getting much more use out of him because, frankly, I don't see why he would re-sign with him. If he wants to make something of his career, he would get the fuck out of Washington, because they're going to be shit for probably the rest of his career. Maybe a couple years in his career, they'll be a little relevant, but they're going to be shitty. And if he wants to be known in the league, you got to be on a big baller team, and the Saints are a big baller team. The Redskins are not a big baller team. They are constantly shit because Dan Snyder is psychotic. So this really makes sense for both teams. The Redskins get young prospects and picks, and the Saints get an all-star caliber corner. He's a big play corner, which I've said we've needed for a lot of time, and I think he would flourish in the 2 role. Oh my God, he would be locking up receivers left and right. I mean, you could maybe even put him into 1. Just saying. Some games Laddie does struggle. And for the second corner, I know this is going to be a shorter video, but the second corner is Patrick Peterson. We talked about getting him at the deadline, but unfortunately it didn't happen. And Pat Pete had kind of a down year. Played 10 games, I believe. He didn't play that well in those games, but he was coming off an injury. But Pat Pete has been one of the best corners in the league for many years. I mean, he would make the Pro Bowl every year. Pat Pete is really fucking good. And Pat Pete can come in and mentor some of the other corners like Lattimore. Eli Apple's getting his ass out of here. There's a lot of fucking corners that we need more than one corner, to be honest. But I think Patrick Peterson could really mentor some of these guys. Not like super, because he is only 29, and that means, once again, we'd get great use out of him. The Cardinals don't need him. They've had their time with them. They still suck. If he wants to make something of his career and win a championship, come to New Orleans. We could use you here, buddy. And the other great thing about him, he's being paid a lot, don't get me wrong, but his contract expires in 2021, so if we're going Super Bowl or bust with Breeze, we can re-sign him after that, and if he wants too much, eat him out of here, or if he doesn't, give him a little contract. Re-sign that shit. But Pat Pete is always been an elite corner, and right now he's coming in a down year. He's approaching his 30th birthday. The Cardinals are like, we're rebuilding. We don't got use for you. So they may only take just like some picks for him. And we get Patrick fucking Peterson, who's absolutely great. And I love Patrick Peterson. And that is probably, I would say, I'd rather have Dunbar because of the age. But Pat Pete, we're going to have to give up a lot less. So I wanted to get this video out for you guys, so that's why there's only 2 corners. I had to go kind of quickly. Which corner would you guys rather have, Dunbar or Pat Pete? I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Let me know if you want me to extend on this, maybe make a part 2, do it with another position. I have a wide receiver draft class video coming out soon. It's in the works. And until next time, guys, I'm out.